There's a lot of people asking about. I haven't read anything directly from here, but a lot of people are asking about like advice that you would give to like creating a dating profile and
Oh yeah.
dating
Yeah.
through a dating app,
Yeah.
because I think even from my personal experience when I'm talking to people, it's just a really weird space to be in, I have to say. Like, I don't really like talking on the app itself. In my head, I'm like, if it remains on the app, it's probably not going to go anywhere.
I agree.
If we jump off and we go to like Instagram, we go to WhatsApp, or we call, whatever it is,
Yeah.
that's a real contender. That's my personal opinion.
I agree.
And then, I don't know, like you might go on a few dates, but I don't know, there's just so many people out there that you're like, I don't even know who to give a chance to. I don't know, like, how to consider it. Like, there's just so many factors
Yeah.
that I think people are asking, how do you help us refine that to be more specific around maybe what we post, how we choose to spend our time on the app, who we limit our time to, and
Okay.
those types of things.
So in terms of, so let's start with the profile, right? So I'm assuming the profile only needs work if you're not matching with the kind of people you want to match with. Does that make sense? So if you're like, I'm not matching with these guys that I want, then yeah, take a look at your profile, take a look at your photos. Do you know what I mean? I'll be honest, guys don't really read bios that much. Not that much. Most don't. Some
Your
do.
face was like, yeah, definitely a fact.
A guy's not swiping yes on you because you have a great bio. Let's be real. He's not. He's swiping yes because he's like, oh, she's attractive. Right?
Okay.
That's all you really like. A girl really doesn't even need a bio. I think it's good if she does, because it's like, I think a girl who only has photos but has no bio, it kind of can come across that she's not really serious, in the sense of like, oh, she didn't even make an effort to put something in her bio.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, she's just out here. But if you put a little bit of something in your bio, but your bio doesn't have to be crazy. Just like, oh, I like this, and I'm looking for this.
And you might
Done.
assume that she has no personality if there's just absolutely no.
It just seems like a lack of effort.
Yeah.
Seems like a lack of effort. So let's say profile's good. You're matching with the guys you want. I get it. You have 20 guys that you're talking to. Who do I actually give my time to? Because it's all limited. I think the sooner you can get off the app, the better.
Yeah, no, agree.
And I think if you can, so you might say within a few messages in to someone, you might go, hey, I'm not really on this app much. Drop me a voice note on WhatsApp or something. Or here's my WhatsApp, right? They'll take it. He'll probably message you because he's probably into you. And then drop him a voice note. And voice notes are so good because one,
oh God, that's so forward.
it might seem forward, but it's not forward if you start with that.
Yeah, no, yeah. I
'Cause
just
you're
said, when
setting
I
the
said it,
precedent.
I literally was just like, I need to not say that because that
No,
was
but-
literally what I'd done.
Oh, is it? And how did that work out for you when you did it?
It worked out pretty well, actually.
There you go.
Because the way that I am as an individual, I don't like texting too much.
Yeah. Me
I don't
too,
really
yeah.
have time for it. So like when I'm working, I'll just send a voice note.
Yes.
They'll send a voice note back.
Yeah.
So
100%.
yeah, and I think that's huge.
when you send a voice note, like you get to convey more of you, and when they send one back, that's so good for you because you hear them speak.
Yeah.
You hear how he speaks. You hear what he sounds like. And you get more of a flavor of who they are through voice notes. You can't really over texting because all you're looking is words on the screen.
Can I ask you a question? How
Yeah.
do you deal with the scenario where you're talking to someone?
Yeah.
It's gonna sound so bad. You're talking to someone, and like their pictures are alright, like, and then you having good chats or whatever, and you're still like a little bit unsure because there's still a whole level of them that you just don't know. Like you've never met them in person, you don't know what's genuine, you don't know anything really.
Yeah.
And then you meet them in person, and you're just like, something just maybe gave you the ick or whatever. I don't know.
What gave you the ick?
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, come on. You can't give us half the story. What gave you the ick? Say it with your chest. Did not look like his profile
They didn't.
photos.
No.
Was he fatter than he looked on his profile?
They just looked a bit different from what I assumed that they would have looked like according to their photos.
Are we just saying as a blanket statement they looked less attractive than they came across in photos?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're taking the piss.
No, I'm not.
You know people watch this.
Yeah, but I'm not. Like, it happens. It happens.
Yeah,
It does
so,
happen. Sometimes people use old photos where they were looking great, or sometimes
on holiday, like sun-kissed.
Yeah.
Maybe they were working out a bit more then. I
Exactly.
don't know, all these things. And then you see them in person and you're just like, hello.
Yeah. No, it's true.
And in your head, you're like, I did like the banter. They had banter. Like when we was talking, it was all good.
Yeah.
They're really kind. And they remembered stuff about me. So like you might give them another chance. You might go on a second date.
Yeah, I think that's good.
And then after that, you might be like, yeah, I don't think it's really progressive, like the compatibility and where we are.
Okay.
So it might just die there.
Yeah, that's fine. That happens. I think you should always commit to 2 dates with someone. I think it's always good to commit to 2 dates, because the first date, some people can be great partners but terrible daters. And some people are great daters but terrible partners, right? So I think the first date, the guy could be very nervous because he's like, oh, I think she's gorgeous and we've talked a lot and I really like how this is going. I don't want to mess this up. So the first date may not always be a good representation of who they are.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is why I think the second date, always commit to 2, because you would have built up more of a rapport with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And you should be more comfortable in the second date than you were the first date because you've already met.
Yeah.
Now, if after the second date, for you, there's been no progression in fondness towards this person, then maybe it's not for you.
Yeah. That's how I sort of went about it as well.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Pow.